What you are looking at is one of the most hilarious Suicune counters I have seen. This is Vikavolt Zeraora. So the amazing thing about Vikavolt is for 2 energy, you're able to attack with Disconnect, which is really solid, hitting Suicune for 90 damage. If you use Sophocles and add the additional 30, you're hitting Suicune for 120 damage. But the really cool thing about this is how much it disrupts their Greninja plays. So when you hit with Disconnect, your opponent can't play tools or items, one of those items being rare candy. So they are not able to use this card and evolve their Froakie to Greninja. And we had so many matches playing this that it worked hilariously. I love this setup. I did not create this deck. This deck I found online and I just thought it was so cool, so I had to bring it to you. Again, Vikavolt, Zera, and 1 Oricorio in there because, of course, this is a lightning deck, so that can really mess with your opponents too. Couple of red cards, which I think are extremely important. You're trying to slow your opponent down long enough to where when you get Vikavolt in, they haven't got Greninja online yet, and we had that happen a bunch of times, which was hilarious. Enjoy. We are going first into a dark deck, starting with Grubbin. Hopefully we can grab our Zera. We have Professors and Pokeball early, so we got some options here, as well as our rare candy, and we actually have a lot of our pretty cards. I only have 1 of the rare candies so far and 1 of the Professors, but I got them both hand 1. That's kind of nice, right? Arceus on the other side. All right, let's see what we can grab. Another Professors. Boo, ugly Professors. We're going to use Professors first. Higher likelihood of getting a basic by doing this, and we're looking for Zera, which we get. Cool. Zera plus a Pokeball. Could find our Ori, could find a Grubbin, found the Oricorio. Go ahead and throw that one down as well. And we're going to go ahead and let our opponent go. We could X-Speed right into that Zera here. We also, depending on what we draw for Professors, maybe we keep the Grubbin in. See what our opponents decide to do. Obviously, if they're playing Arceus, they could have an Ilima, right? So they might be able to just send it back to their hand if we deal some damage. So we got to be looking to deal some big damage or set up our squad here. However, 50 from Zera is not bad either. Our opponent now is... We're waiting for them to return. They had an important phone call. We'll see what they get out of it. They might have seen Ori and then just decided to take a call. They're back. All right. Professors. What do they got? And Pokeball. They have a lot of cards. Zubat. Powering the Arceus and letting us go. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we get with our Professors here. We can make some decisions. We get red card and Zeraora. All right, so we're definitely going to red card them. They just have so many cards already. So get rid of that. Whatever you got going on there. I could retreat. I don't have my Vikavolt on the horizon right now. I could power the Oricorio, which they can't hit, but they can with the Crobat. I can do damage right now with Zera, and I think I'm just going to take that. I'm just going to take the damage right now. Force them to make some decisions. It's not perfect, but it does put us in a position to fight. I could put the other Zera down, possibly, but I don't really need it. I'd rather maybe get our other Grubbin online. Now, obviously, they can't hit me this turn, but they could hit me next. They get the Crobat, so they can deal some damage right now. They also could retreat. They're going to TRG my energy. Interesting. They miss. Interesting. I didn't expect the TRG there. You don't see a lot of Team Rocket Grunt. We're not really Sabrina-able, but there are things that could happen to us. Now we have to make a decision on whether to power Grubbin or power Ori. We have 7 cards left in our deck. 2 of them are Vikavolts, but I might not be able to hit with it. I have to make the safer decision. At least if I get a Vikavolt, I could Elemental Switch, but I can't get the Grubbin out at that point. Now they're going to have to make a decision on the Arceus. They could just retreat into the Crobat here, which I think would be a good call. Retreat into Crobat, have Crobat attack. Force me to put my Grubbin out. Yeah, that's what they go with. I think that's the right play. Other Arceus too, so they can start powering that. One goes down. I think I have to, like, there are two ways to do this, but I think I have to make the play of the Grubbin here. Depending on what I draw. If I draw another Grubbin, I just put it on the bench, and there it is. I was about to say if I draw another Grubbin, I put it on the bench, which I do. Power that and end my turn. I just have to get Vikavolt right now. Or we're just kind of cooked. Because Oricorio can't survive. Vikavolt can survive one hit. All right, buddy. Good luck, Mr. Volt. We got 6 cards left. I'm hoping Vikavolt is coming. 2 out of 6 plus, yeah, no, 2 out of 6 is what we need here. We hit it. I can hit for 70 right here. I could hit for 100, but it's not enough. Just barely not enough. And my opponent can't use item cards, which isn't that relevant for them. It might stop them from evolving the other Crobat, though. They could free retreat into the Zubat and still hit me. This stops me from being able to make my Ori play. They decide to hit with Darkness Fang. So if they have Cyrus, they get us anyway, right? I have to retreat to Ori, power it, and zap. Unfortunately for me, I can't really do too much else here. If they have Crobat, we're cooked also. Let's see if they do. Venomous Fang, so not yet. Red card. Can make it a little harder, but it's not going to be too much. I'm just going to have to zap here. Let's see if they got Cyrus. Doom, doom, doom. Giant Cape. Okay. The poison does 10. Pokeball. We're really coming to the end here. We do 50. We only have 10 HP left on Ori. A Cyrus or Sabrina wins it for him. This is a weird match. Let's see. Wow. What a game. Okay. We retreat the Ori. Move in you. Sophocles for the extra damage. And pick up the KO. That was a battle. That one went down to the wire. That was a fun match. Nice. Bum bum. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you, what is your favorite deck you're playing this season? Let me know in the comments. Don't say Suicune Ninja. Okay, going second into a water deck, starting Zera here. Not a bad start for us. We see the Suicune on the other side. Zeraora is, you know, annoying for them. Starting first is actually pretty good for us here too, but starting second, it means they don't get energy, so they might red card me or something. They got a lot of cards already. Let's see if they start getting set up. They get their Froakie, and they draw. So they have too many cards for me to not red card them here, obviously. I have to. They just got too much going on. I could put the Grubbin out here And I guess I will. I guess I'll put the Grubbin out. It makes it a little worse into the Suicune, but if I hit my rare candy, you know, I can make a crazy play. So they get other Froakie, and they continue to draw. We get Oricorio, which is interesting, but we don't need to play it yet. We're just going to go ahead and attack with this. Gets them down to 70. They can only hit me right now for 60. If I put down the Ori, they hit me for 80. And then if they hit Ninja, Zera goes down. So I kind of want to make it at least a little harder for them to get that KO right away by not putting Ori out there. They hit other Suicune. And Irida. Okay. Vikavolt, like if we rare candy, we're in a great spot. And that's exactly why I didn't play the Ori right there. Now we can play the Oricorio, because what can we do, right? I can retreat Zera into the Ori, actually. But I might have a Vikavolt play if I get my rare candy. I don't. I think there is an option of retreating Ori right now, but I also could hit with Zera. You can kind of do both here. If I retreat Zera right now, they're going to have to spend for Zeraora, but they might get it with a Water Shuriken anyway. I'm going to let Zera possibly go down to a Water Shuriken here. Because I don't think I want to... I don't think I want to just let them chip it from the bench. I'd rather hope that they have to hit it in the active spot. But if they rare candy, there's, you know, that's life. They Pokeball for what should be a Giratina. They Leaf. Interesting play. I didn't expect the Leaf. Maybe they have an Elemental Switch in their deck? I feel like you don't see it too often in the Suicune deck, but you can do stuff with it. Rocky Helm. Okay. Legendary Pulse. Now it's unlikely they don't have their cards coming, right? We hit our rare candy here. I think the play is going to be going for it, right? I mean... I think what we do is we retreat, even though we're probably just going to get Water Shurikened. We rare candy the Vikavolt. And we Sophocles here to do some serious damage. Get them down to 20. They only hit us for 100 right here. With Shuriken, they get us, right? They stop us from picking up too easily. Okay. So they're asking me to sort of KO myself. There are two ways to go about this. Oh, we have another Grubbin too. Let me see what Professors gives us. So we have a few cards that can work here. Oh, rare candy, Vikavolt. All right. So I'm gonna power this Grubbin. I'll take this. And I'll go down. They can't play any item cards, so they can't evolve their Greninja. I think that's the way to go. Now they can't evolve. Even if they have it, right? I bring up Ori. They have to bring up Suicune. They can Cyrus or Sabrina me. I give them Zeraora. They can't evolve Greninja because I stopped their rare candy play. And I think they're just done. They could retreat into the Giratina. That would be the play. Because they did hit that Pokeball, right? So they could retreat Giratina here and power, but I think they might be checkmated with the Vikavolt hitting. Which is pretty fun. It's like the fun idea behind this deck is like, well, you can't evolve if I hit you, so you got to get your ninjas early, right? Irida. They could disrupt my hand. Like a red card. That would be good. They don't know that I got it, but... Retreat into Giratina, maybe? Oh. They don't retreat. Okay. Fair enough. I thought the retreat was definitely going to happen. GG. Whoa, this deck is mean. Oh, this deck is mean, dude. All right, we are going second, starting with the Grubbin here. I guess I could start either Grubbin. I just didn't want to play too much of a bench if I could avoid it, right? They could red card my hand. I have Professors, which I like, and the Vikavolt, which I like, but I don't have a Zera. So if they red card me and I get a Zera, I wouldn't be too stressed. Right? Let's see what they do. Suicune. What are the odds you see it in ranked? I feel like you never see this deck. Sophocles. Let's hit our Professors here. We get Zera and Rare Candy. Perfect. I will play my bench here. At this point, I want to get cards out of my hand in case they red card me now. They got a lot, too, so it could easily happen. Other Suicune. We've got a great setup in our hand right now, and they still draw, so this is great for us so far. Other Zera doesn't really change much for us. We're going to Rare Candy. We're going to put down Vikavolt. Put the energy on it. I could Sophocles, too, which just, like, puts them in a bad spot. Now they're down to only only 20 HP. So even a Irida changes nothing. They do get to swing for what? 60, 80, possibly 100. But they're in a lot of trouble right now. They could retreat to Giratina. They could power the back Suicune and just power Giratina. That's maybe a better play. Oh no, they go for the fight. Maybe they're going for a retreat, but no, they're gonna hit. This is interesting. I don't know how they can pull themselves out of this hole now. This is tricky. Yeah. Well, okay. GG. Yeah, I was about to say, I think they have to retreat there or they're just stuck almost forever. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. We did it.